How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the LAIR, and today we're back in Historic Best of 1. I call this one In Search of All, but before we get into it, I just want to say if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily, and if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. Also, don't forget, once you have followed or subscribed, just reach out to me in the chat or the comment and say something like, hey, I just followed or subscribed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. So very excited to be able to offer that to you guys. Don't forget, once you have followed or subscribed, to reach out to me, because that's the only way I can communicate with you, so I can get you guys those codes. So yeah, let's hop into this. I'm going to do like I did the last video and just not break down each individual card, just talk about what the deck's about. So we are a Shrines deck, and we are in Historic, so we're running all the Shrines. There's differing amounts of each of them, and they're for a certain reason. But first off, we have Kaheera, the Orphanguard, as our companion, just because it's a free creature that's on the outside of the game that we can pull in if we absolutely have to. That's the only reason he's here. We have one copy of the Sanctum of Tranquil Light, because this is something that, yes, it's a shrine, but it's not really very valuable until later in the game. We have the full playset of Sanctum of Stone's Fang. This is very useful because obviously we get to gain life and lose life based on the amount of shrines. So we want to see this early on in the game. So it's one of the more important of the shrines. We're running the full playset of In Search of Greatness. I'm still experimenting with this card, but so far I've been pretty impressed. I don't know if I'm playing him right. I don't claim to know anything like that, but even not being able to ramp permanents for free, you get that scry, and for 2, and it counts as an enchantment. I wish it was a shrine, that would be sick. But yeah, we're running 4 of this. We're running 3 copies of Honden of Infant Rage, because being able to deal damage to any target is very good mid-game. The only reason I'm not running the full playset is because we are running full playset of Doomskar, a nice Destroy All Creatures anthem that we can foretell and play this on turn 3 if we need to, so that's why we're only running 3 copies of Honden. Running the full playset of Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, because this card is going to be our mana accelerator and also fix our colors, since we're running 5 colors and it's a little ridiculous, so we're definitely running the full playset of that. Now we have 3 copies of Honden of Cleansing Fire. I would run 4, but you know, we had to make the cards fit for what we were trying to do, and drawing this mid to late game is very good, being able to draw those additional 2 life, but I felt Sanctum of Stone's Fang was probably the better out of the 2. We have the 3 copies of Sanctum of Calm Waters, because the older one is more expensive, so this does the same thing as the old shrine, but it's just cheaper, so that's why we're running this in place of it, because we want to start drawing cards once we run out of gas. We have 2 copies of Honden of Night's Reach, same thing. It's pretty expensive. Sanctum of Stone's Fang's better. But being able to get this, drop this down at the end of the late game, unless you're playing some crazy deck where they're drawing a bunch of cards. So we're only running a 2 of this. 1 copy of Calix. I was originally running 2 or 3 copies of him, but I just never really got to use him that much. We were always just trying to get all these shrines down before we play him. He is useful, but I cut it down because that comes into our next card, Sanctum of All. But him being able to look for an enchantment card or exile a creature or an enchantment is pretty decent. But his -7 could be awesome if we get wipe. But usually the only thing that takes us out is going to be Ugin, so they'll be exiled anyways. So brings us to what holds it all together: Sanctum of All, the full play set. At the beginning of our upkeep, we get to search our library or graveyard for a shrine card, put it onto the battlefield, not our hand, excuse me, shuffle our library, and then once we have 6 or more shrines, all the activations double. We have 1 copy of Honden of Life's Web. This is a pretty useless card, but being able to find it later in the game and just start going off, especially if you have a bunch of other shrines in a sanctum, it could get pretty funny. So that's more in there for the memes, you'd say. And then yeah, the lands, we have a mixture of different ones, including 1 World Tree, 2 Zagoth, 2 Indatha, 2 Ketria, 3 copies of Tide Channel or Barkchannel Pathway, a full play set of Branchloft Pathway, 1 Needleverge Pathway, full playset of Timbercrown, Cragcrown Pathway, 2 Temples of Malady, 2 Slitherbore or Darkbore, 1 Riverglide, 1 Clearwater, and 1 Brightclimb. Because obviously the most important thing, we want to be able to get this In Search of Greatness down. That way we can start slamming these other ones. So yeah, that's the deck. We have a 3.5 converted mana cost running 0 creatures except for a Kaheera outside the game, with 29 enchantments and 26 lands. Let's hop into some games. Let's see how we do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Been a lot of growth on the channel the last week. I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone for the new subscription, and also thank you obviously to all the people that have already subscribed. You guys are awesome. Yeah, so let's I'm recording. What? I don't know where it is. Sorry about that. So we are going to, where are we? We're in Historic. In Search of All. Because we're in search of all them shrines. So sorry about that. Unfortunately, I don't have a studio. I'm just in the living room, so I'm susceptible to background noise. Alright, so we have a nice 3-lander here. We have a Tranquil even on turn 1. Unfortunately, Search of Greatness doesn't work until you have an additional pet permanent. But we should be able to do something with this. So we'll keep this. So I guess we do Temple of Malady because this is not really... Okay, this guy said hello like 65 times. Alright, we'll play the Temple. Cragcrown. Yeah, I guess we're going to want to curve out, right? Although a turn 1 Healer's Hawk is pretty scary. Okay, he's testing out the waters, fair enough. Well, either way, we're going to need a green source, so I think we'll sacrifice this. We'll play In Search of Greatness. Revitalize with a Healer's Hawk. Interesting. Gotta be a life gain deck, surely. Yep. So he's using Revitalize as his bridge card. Okay. We'll go ahead and put the Sanctum of Tranquil Light out for free. I'll name black here, and then we'll play the Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. That'll be nice. Just discard 3 cards. So now we need to find a board wipe, for sure. Noah Johnny's okay, that's dangerous. Alright, definitely need to find a board wipe. Vanishing Light in Search of Greatness. Okay. Guess we'll name black. Play the Cragcrown. Play In Search. Play Condon. He'll probably be able to empty out his hand, but now we're just looking for Doomskar. Oh, and he's got the Johnnies. We're probably dead. that was nice. Drop this. Some chump blockers. No, we might not be out of this yet. Well, we can activate. Guess we have to tap down him. He's the biggest threat, but we're already dead. Cry every time. I swear, for anyone who's been watching the channel for a while knows I have a passion for this, making this 5-color deck, this 5-color shrine deck work. Let's hop into another one. When I saw In Search of Greatness in the KALDHEIM previews, I got so excited. I was like, man, I could put this right in my 5-color shrines deck. So we'll see. If we could have held on, but him having those 2 banishing lights was just the nail in the coffin. Because we probably could have stabilized between the life gain and the discard, and we had a search down too, so we could have hopefully scryed to a Doomskar. But it is what it is. All right, so we got a 2-lander here. We have a Sanctum of Stone's Fang that we can't play. We have a Doomskar that we have no chance of playing. And we have only 1 green source. We do. But even if we name that, it's so slow. I think we have to mulligan this. Alright, so I guess we drop the Honden. So we'll keep. We'll drop the Honden. We'll start off with Endafa. Lana War Elves. Okay, we need this to be. Yeah, we need this to be white. Tell Doomskar. Looks like elves. Could be big green. Still too early to tell. We do have our Doomskar operational. Okay, this is elves. I think I want him to play some more stuff before we Doomskar. Probably can't afford to take too many turns though. Okay. Sure. Okay. This one in white. Let's play our Ketria. Let's Doomskar. Although this Vanquisher's banner is disgusting. And dropping on that on turn 3 is just disgusting. Name blue. I think we need to land. We're looking for either board wipes or like any of our more useful. That Vanquisher's banner, man. Ugh. Disgusting. What's up with all the top tier decks? Come on, Magic Shuffler. Discard a card. This will get rid of you. This one in red. Creature or enchantment.
Threads of fate unravel any further. Return to your place, interloper.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But with that growth chamber out there, that's pretty nuts. He's got 2 more in his deck, and I'm sure he's running the full play set. I'm gonna be interested to see if he goes face here, or if he oh, well, wow. So he is not shy on the card draw at all, and another land. Alright, we need another Doomskar. Okay, he is attacking Calix, so little damage off our face.
Has forsaken me.
Fuck, man. It's such... Discard a card. Red. It's a good game. We just couldn't find any of our pieces. Oh man. And some top tier decks like usual in the play queue. Alright. Well, we got a Doomskar, we got an In Search of Greatness, and we got double green, so we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna try something a little bit different today. After this match, we'll switch into the standard version of this deck, which is basically a 4 of all the new shrines, and none of the old stuff. Very simple. And I think I'm running like 2 Calix, so that's the only difference. And just see how that works for us. Just curious if it's just this, because Historic is obviously a more difficult format. So we can Ndatha. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna need lands. So we can Ndatha this turn. We can foretell the Doomskar, because it doesn't matter. So at least it's out of our hands now. Seems like rogues to me. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's see if this sticks. This is the most important one to hit. Okay, it's fine. We'll try the Sanctum next. Fruitful Harvest is nice. And then next turn we'll Sanctum of Calm Waters and then Sanctum of All. Ooh, that hits. Surely he has another counter spell. He's just waiting for something. Although the Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest is pretty important for fixing our colors. Ooh, Thief of Sanity. Yeah, we'll put that down for free. Yeah. We'll discard the Temple. And then wait. We'll play the Sanctum of All now while he's tapped out. We have nothing. We'll play Darkbore. I guess we'll play black. We'll foretell the Doomskar so we can't take it. I mean, it is what it is. I'm trying to think of what black has that can destroy enchantments, but I mean, I guess he could bounce it. Alright, let's see what we got. We can Doomskar anyways. That? So you're in this in the turn. Okay. It's pretty interesting. So yeah.
Rise.
Search our graveyard for Sanctum. We need any more. Ketria. Oop.
effective.
Duress, nice. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Just play it for free anyways. This will name green. I think, unfortunately, no, we'll wait on that. Unfortunately, he's got us. But he's got all types of tricks up his sleeve.
What a good, mindless minion. Looks like I played that one wrong. I mean, we got a lot of life. Lot of life. Got him. All right. I'm excited now. We got to win with this one, so we're gonna stick with it. I'll show the standard version, or I should say I'll play the standard version in a later episode. That was tricky. He definitely had some tricks up his sleeve. Diplomat. Alright, so we got double green. Got a black, got a white. I think we'll keep this. So you go out first as green. Uh-oh. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Firebird Archer does 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. We got one win with the jank, so I'm happy. next episode I'll be playing something a little bit more competitive, hopefully. I like to mix it up. I mean, I love jank, I can't lie, but, you know, unfortunately jank is not usually the most reliable if you care about working, but I just like to have fun. I love all the crazy Is this Tybalt's trickery? Watch this be Tybalt's trickery. No? Oh, I was gonna say, damn. That might work out for us, though. Seen some shenanigans on the ladder with Tybalt's trickery. Shot. Sure. Well, he has beaten us down. So I think we're gonna catch back up real quick. 4 life. We'll name Black. We'll name Hondon. And unless he has a counter spell, I think we're good. Discard 3 cards. Gain 6 life. Don't need to search for greatness. Got him. Love it. All right, I think we're 2-2 now, and we've been playing some pretty aggressive decks, so I'm happy. Remember, everyone out there, don't forget, I do take requests. Please just reach out to me in the chat or the comment. And if I have the cards, I will attempt to make it, or build it around a specific card, or if you want like a theme, just let me know. Stagnomancer. Alright. Excuse me. We can ramp into our Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, so I guess we'll keep this. Temple. I guess we can keep this because if we can get our Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest to land, we should be able to make something happen. And make them think we're some type of Jund deck. Whenever a Petra Vizier of Poison deals combat damage to a player, you may put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Whenever you put a 1/1 counter on a creature, you create a 1. Okay. Well, I think it's a good thing we don't have any creatures in this deck. But if he's playing green and black, he does have ways of dealing with our stuff. Assassin's Trophy. I don't know if he's Abzan or strictly green-black. Okay, that's interesting. I think we name Black here, and I think we just play this. Interesting. What do we name here? Blue? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. And then this way we can Sanctum of Tranquil. Maybe if he has like a anthem that he can pump the whole team. Oh, now he does have Assassin's Trophy. Sure. Need a Doomskar. Look at that shit. Oof. Oof. Ah. God. Green, red, white. In black since we already have a green source here. Oh, he quit. No. Got him. Yes. Well, my friends, it appears to be a glorious day for Jank. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be putting the deck list in the description of the video like usual. Let's end it off. Battle Mammoth, excellent. Let's open this pack. Summon Spirit, nice. I like to mess around with that. Alright, my friends, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Excuse me. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. If you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. Also, don't forget, if you are going to be a new follower or subscriber, once you've done so, just reach out to me in the chat of the comment and say something like, hey, I just followed or subscribed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.